So I ran across an article from the Daily Mail. I understand it's legacy media, but nonetheless, it's a topic worth talking about. I'll post a link in the description below, but it says that British teens are experiencing gender confusion that are at a rate of 50 times higher than it was decades ago. Of course, this trans ideology that's being pushed, this wokeism, the nihilism that is just being pushed psychopathically on children, people that haven't fully developed their minds. See, instead of turning them into effective adults through the education system, they're doing the opposite. They're training them to be ineffective. This is obviously devastating, and it has been for a while. I feel very sorry for Gen Z that have to put up with this crap in their education system. The good news is that there are sections of social media that are really railing against this, and there is quite a bit of rebellion against this stuff, but it's affecting the girls more than the boys, and that's just because it's the difference in the physiological and the physiology of the brain and how people perceive information. But still, this is just psychopathic. And it just amazes me how the education system has got as bad as it has and has been allowed to get as bad as it has. The education system is there to teach people how to be effective adults, how to be have a high degree of self-efficacy, how to think for yourself, how to control your environment with your mind. This is just absolutely devastating. How this nihilistic ideology has affected people, and it goes in ways beyond the whole gender thing that's being pushed. It's being pushed in ways, we have a section of our social media that's pushing pseudoscience. The pseudoscience combined with other forms of stupidity has magnified the stupidity. It's this attention. I'm glad that wokeism is on its way out, and I'm glad attention is being put on this by even the mainstream, so that when people see this, there's going to be a backlash. There already is a huge backlash against this, and this is on its way out. The key is what do we replace it with? I very strongly urge people to replace it with reason, with logic and reasoning. Logic and reasoning are effective in existing as a human being, existing as an adult, as a means to control your environment, to be effective, to fulfill your goals, to be happy, to do the things that you need to do. And to get rid of this wokeism is great, but there's a lot of things that are almost as bad as this that I'm afraid that people are going to try to replace it with. So remember, reasoning is potent, and it's especially in the realm of science and education, really with everything, politics, art, everything. But science and education ought to be replaced by logic and reasoning as a standard to educate people and to function.